r/AskReddit, what person do you think could easily become the President of the United States if they decided to run for it? The founder of Costco who threatened to kill an executive for proposing to raise the price of a hot dog. I really think we should be single for a few years. Judging from recent history, 3 rats in a trench coat would claim victory. Dolly Parton. This is depressing as fuck, guys. The gang runs for president. Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Camacho. Given the state of US politics at the moment, and my resultant view of the general population, a critically diseased badger with 75% of its brain removed. EDA. Wow, this blew up a bit. Think we know who the front runner in 2024 should be. Diseased badger, you know what you'll get. Whomever's keeping Arizona green tea at 99 cents despite inflation around the world. The reanimated corpse of Theodore Roosevelt. Bull who? Why choose the lesser evil? That one guy's dead wife. I don't have a great answer here, but I once saw somebody ask Candy Rice if she would ever run for president, and she said, paraphrased, "People are used to seeing me in a political role but not saying too many political things, so they always project what they want me to think onto me. They see me hand flowers to a diplomat, and as long as I don't mess that up, they assume I'm exactly what they hope I am. If they're a conservative, they presume I'd be pretty reliably conservative. If they're moderate, they presume I'd be very moderate. But the moment I declared for president, they'd start asking me things like what I think about abortion, and immediately a lot of the people who thought I should run would quickly find reasons to hate me they didn't know they had. Not advocating for Rice as president, obviously, but I think it was a good point, especially when you think of celebrity candidates like I'm seeing on this thread. In a lot of subtle ways we probably hope for the best politically on celebrities we like, but the moment they have to start talking about issues we aren't used to seeing them talk about, a lot of the love would go out the window pretty quickly. Me. But I choose not to do it. Why not Swaberg? V. Degree, V. A Labrador. Saul Goodman. Pedro. Edit. Wow. Thanks for all the upvotes, comments, and awards. Pedro for president. Nobody. No matter who you pick, 50% of the country is going to hate them on partisan principle alone. Could be the Christian embodiment of God themselves, and people would find a way to justify vitriol toward them. Mr. Rogers, if he was still alive and younger. Edit, spelling. ITT, celebrities Reddit likes who would never win an election. Jon Stewart. Jim LaHaye. I say we just hold a Powerball once every 4 years. Everyone's name is in the pot once. We draw one name and that guy or gal is the next president of the USA. Perfectly random, of course. My mate Trevor, everyone loves Trevor. Nixon always wins. Weird Al Yankovic. That man is a national treasure and I'd vote for him any day. Somewhere out there in the world, is the smartest, most rational, unbiased, critical thinking, sane person on earth, and his or her name will never come up on here because nobody knows who he or she is because they're not a celebrity. If you're out there and reading this, you would have my vote. Schwarzenegger. He can't run, but if he was eligible I think he'd win in a walk. Was a Republican governor, but unlike most Republicans actually has some empathy and left-leaning potential. I feel like he could run on either side and win. Dwayne Johnson. I legit think he could win. He would obviously be a terrible choice, but we're Americans, voting in the wrong people is what we do. Can anyone point me to an answer with somebody competent and qualified to run even a small country? Danny DeVito. In all seriousness, Michelle Obama. If she chose to run, she'd win in a landslide. For the same reason that if Barack Obama was allowed to run for a third term, he'd have been re-elected too. They're just too likable. Edit, and I'm not even saying I'd vote for her, I might. I'm just saying what I think is true. Unless the electoral system changes, which it won't, no one will easily win a US presidential election for decades to come. There are states that will vote for the Republican candidate no matter who it is, and states that will vote for the Democratic candidate no matter who it is. Every election will be contested in about 10 to 12 states. The other states are, and will continue to be, insignificant. It is also likely that Democrats will keep winning the popular vote, and Republicans will win the electoral vote about half the time. I'd love it if Katie Porter ran. I can see her bringing her whiteboard everywhere on the campaign trail, explaining stuff to people and wearing her lipstick and beads and stuff. Kids off to the side with their sitter. Watching her grocery shopping, using coupons, and carrying in the groceries. She wouldn't win. She's too smart and they'd call her elite. Leroy Jenkins. Keanu Reeves? Leslie Knope. In the noughties Martin Sheen would have walked it. Steve from Blue's Clues. Dolly Parton. Tom Hanks. The Rock would have a fair shot. Any person under 50, with a disdain for big corporations who also cares about privacy. Jack Black. Gary Sinise brings people together. It would have to be a socially liberal Republican. Jesus Christ could run as a Democrat and Republicans would unanimously vote against him. The Dad, how do I? Guy. Jon Stewart. This thread is unexpectedly depressing. All glory to the Hypnoto ad. Morgan Freeman. Nobody worthwhile, because anyone who advocates for the working class in America will be deplatformed by their own party, a la Bernie Sanders. Mark Cuban. My neighbor's dog. She's such a good girl. Mr. Bean. Easily is a tall qualifier. But I think if he ever decided to run, Jon Stewart could make serious waves. He would at least clean up in the live debates. The subject of the song Short Skirt / Long Jacket by Cake. Mark Cuban. Dolly Parton. Anyone who promises to get rid of daylight savings time. Isn't this answer just Tom Hanks? Henry Rollins. If people are dumb enough to back Trump, then literally anyone famous. Usain Bolt would likely win if they decided to run for it. But why would you decide the presidentship of such a powerful nation by running? Dave Grohl, I've never heard a bad thing said about him. Just seems a lovely, genuine guy. With passion and motivation. Weird Al. Ryan Reynolds. Shit, born in Canada. Keanu Reeves? Damn, born in Lebanon. Henry Cavill. Rats, born in Jersey. Got it? Tom Hanks. Till nobody on Reddit knows any actually politicians. Morgan Freeman. Gary Sinise. Mike Rowe. The way things have been going, Hitler. Katie Porter. Terry Crews. Again. Matthew McConaughey. Alright, alright, alright. Tammy Duckworth. Dolly Parton, she's popular with every demographic. Dolly Parton, that's who. It'd be her final selfless act, to save a nation. James Mattis. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.